I write books with serious titles like I Used to Have Answers, Now I Have Kids, and Who Put the Skunk in the Trunk. But sometimes I wonder if I would have sold more books if the titles were How to Make $1 Million in 3 Hours or 7 Secrets to Understanding Women. Ha! Choosing a book title is like naming a child. Once you do, there's no taking it back. Name them badly and no one will open the cover or take them out on a date.
Is that why I can't get any dates, Dad?
No, Moby Dick, there's lots of fish in the sea. Here are some books my son insists I read. I hope you managed to get a smile out of a few of these. Parachuting by Hugo First. The Lion Attack by Claude Yarmoff. Yarmoff. My Life of Crime by Robin Banks. Losing Your Balance by Eileen Dover and Phil Down. Things to Do at a Party by Bob Frapples. Bob Frapples. You remember that? I Eat Only at McDonald's by Tommy A. I Hate This Job by I Quit. You've likely heard the saying, don't judge a book by its cover. In other words, don't enter a room full of strangers and quickly weigh and measure them by their clothes, right? Their jewelry, by their grins or their scowls, by their hairdos or hair don'ts. It's easier to draw negative conclusions than assume the best about others. The great pastor Harry Ironside told of a man who set sail for Europe years ago on an ocean liner and found he was to share a cabin with a stranger. So he meets this stranger and he has serious questions about his character. He decides to leave his gold watch and other valuables in the ship's safe. I'm afraid the guy I'm rooming with might not be a very trustworthy person, he told the one in charge of the safe. The man couldn't help smiling. I'm glad to take care of your valuables, he said. But the other man left his valuables with me for the same reason. In Matthew 7, Jesus said, do not judge, or you too will be judged. For in the same way you judge others, you will be judged. And with the measure you use, it will be measured to you. Jesus was not advocating a lack of moral accountability because we're called to correct and encourage one another in love. But he was reprimanding the hypocrisy of the Pharisees, who were so quick to see the glaring sins of others and so slow to look in the mirror and see their own faults. I gotta tell you, I too am a recovering judgeaholic. But miraculously, God is working on me, chipping off the edges, reminding me that while I look on the outward appearance, He's looking on the heart. I was sitting on an airplane with a seatmate who had a foul mouth, a cranky face, and funny-looking fluorescent sneakers. And let me make it clear, this was not my wife, honest. The sneakers were what got me. Because I've sometimes said, don't judge a man until you've walked a mile in his sneakers. So I complimented those sneakers, took a risk, smiled, and said to the guy, how you doing? This sparked an hour-long talk. Mostly I listened. My seatmate battled depression. He'd been hurt by people in a church and hadn't been back in many years. By simply listening, I gained a new friend who later told me in an email, I'm back in church. Like you said, the people here aren't perfect. They're a little broken, like me. Thanks for the talk. You have no idea what it meant. Wow. You know, lately, politeness has become an endangered species. We can't listen while we're talking. The next time we're tempted to judge a book by its cover, let's pray that God would give us a profound love for those who are different from us, remembering that they are made in the image of God, whatever sneakers they're wearing. Speaking of sneakers, my son says I really need to read the book How I Won the Marathon by Randy Holloway. What? Oh, Randy Holloway. Randy Holloway. I get it. You guys get it?
Randy Callaway.
Yeah, they're getting it. I kind of like that Claude Yarmoff thing. Yeah, that's my favorite. You want to help make stories of hope and joy available around the world? Make sure to hit that subscribe button and like this video today.